Today, we're taking you to one of the best preserved and least known German military camps from World War I, deep in the Loison Forest near Verdun, Camp Maguerre. Now, it was hidden in a wooded area about 15 kilometers behind the front lines at the time. Today, numerous concrete ruins, bunkers, and former barracks still stand there. Construction of the camp began in 1915. The facility served multiple purposes. It functioned as a supply and rest camp for German soldiers behind the front lines, as well as a concrete factory and a testing site for new concrete bunkers and protective structures. In addition, German engineers used the camp as a training and testing center. There, various construction methods for shelters, log cabins, and gun emplacements were tested. The concrete produced was used, among other things, for the region's heavy artillery positions. Camp Marguerre was primarily home to German engineer troops, that is, the Army's engineering and construction units. These included specialized concrete construction units, units of the German Fifth Army, and presumably parts of Engineer Battalion Number 2 under Hans Maguerre. In addition, frontline soldiers used the camp as a resting and transit point on their way to the Verdun front. No major attacks on the camp are known. This was mainly because it was located deep in the forest and hidden about 15 kilometers behind the front lines. The camouflage was intended to prevent aerial reconnaissance and artillery fire. Nevertheless, the entire region was at risk from artillery, reconnaissance, and small-scale commando operations. In addition to the military and technical facilities, there were also living quarters for the soldiers' daily lives. The camp was not merely a construction site, but a small military settlement. The soldiers lived in concrete quarters and wooden barracks with dormitories, kitchens, and common areas. Some of these were even relatively comfortably furnished. Leisure time also played a role. There were likely common rooms, music, card games, and gathering places during downtime, even though few sources on this have survived. In addition, there was likely a small medical area, as soldiers, workers, and engineers were constantly on site. The camp thus served simultaneously as a work camp, supply depot, and rest center for German troops in the Verdun area. Reserve and frontline divisions likely also used the camp at times as a staging and assembly point. Today, Camp Marguerre is considered one of the most remarkable surviving German rear area camps from World War I in France, particularly because of its well-preserved concrete structures.